Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah for another beautiful morning this month of Ramadan. I know it is really tough to wake up this time, subhanallah, but you know why you're doing it. You're doing it for the sake of Allah and you're getting all the rewards for it, mashallah. I welcome you to another beautiful episode on Sahur Kitchen. My name is Amina Adams and I have with me my guest already. She is Saida Lawal Muhammad. She is the CEO, Levert Tours, Travel and Tours, and also the convener of online Quran competition. I'm sure you've either participated or got someone to participate, or you just simply listen to the Quran recitations online. Subhanallah. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the show.
Thanks. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. So what are you cooking for us today?
I'm making vegetable chicken with vegetables with an Asian flavor.
Okay, now with spaghetti.
Yes.
And talk me through your recipe.
Okay, so we have chicken, we have light soy sauce, we have oyster sauce, we have sesame oil, green bell pepper, carrots, ginger and garlic, and then onions.
Yes, of course, and the chicken.
And of course the chicken itself.
Okay, very well then. You know how we do it on the show. We go for our Quran recitation. When we come back from that break, we'll get the rest of the discussion on the way. Stay with us.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
ليس عليكم جناح أن تدخلوا بيوتا غير مسكونة فيها متاع لكم والله يعلم ما تبدون وما تكتمون.
There is no blame upon you for entering houses not inhabited, in which there is convenience for you. And Allah knows what you reveal and what you conceal.
قل للمؤمنين يغضوا من أبصارهم ويحفظوا فروجهم ذلك أزكى لهم إن الله خبير بما يصنعون.
Tell the believing men to reduce some of their vision and guard their private parts. That is purer for them. Indeed, Allah is acquainted with what they do.
وقل للمؤمنات يغضضن من أبصارهن ويحفظن فروجهن ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا ما ظهر منها وليضربن بخمرهن على جيوبهن ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا لبعولتهن أو آباء بعولتهن أو أبنائهن أو أبناء بعولتهن أو إخوانهن أو بني إخوانهن أو بني أخواتهن أو نسائهن أو ما ملكت أيمانهن أو التابعين غير أولي الإربة من الرجال أو الطفل الذين لم يظهروا على عورات النساء ولا يضربن بأرجلهن ليعلم ما يخفين من زينتهن وتوبوا إلى الله جميعا أيها المؤمنون لعلكم تفلحون.
And tell the believing women to reduce some of their vision and guard their private parts and not expose their adornment except that which appears thereof, and to draw their head covers over their chests and not display their adornment except to their husbands, their fathers, their husbands' fathers, their sons, their husbands' sons, their brothers' sons, their sisters' sons, their women, that which their right hands possess, or those male attendants having no physical desire, or children who are not yet aware of the private aspects of women. And let them not stamp their feet to make known what they conceal of their adornment. And turn to Allah in repentance, all of you, O believers, that you might succeed.
وأنكحوا الأيام منكم والصالحين من عبادكم وإمائكم إن يكونوا فقراء يغنهم الله من فضله والله واسع عليم.
And marry the unmarried among you, and the righteous among your male slaves and female slaves. If they should be poor, Allah will enrich them from His bounty, and Allah is all-encompassing and knowing.
Hello.
Welcome, Mom.
Now I have got something for you.
What, Mom? Yay! I love fried sausages. Where do they come from, Mom?
It is time for me to tell you a story with my big book of sausages. This amazing process starts when the big pot of dough is raised and poured into a big square pan known as the hopper. Then the dough is made into a smooth and soft pastry. The pastry is cut into small sizes and filled with the yummy, delicious, spicy beef.
Wow.
Yeah, those sausages are folded and marched like soldiers through a big hot oven, coming out baked hot and ready for you to eat. The sausages then march along hand in hand and they proceed to be wrapped one after the other. A big robot with lots of fingers then lines them up into cartons. They're ready to go to the market and just ready for me to buy them for you.
That's amazing, Mom.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's Sahur Kitchen, and Saida will be cooking spaghetti with stir-fried chicken with a Asian flavor. Asian flavor.
Yes.
And while the cooking is going on, we have for discussion today, catch them young.
Yes.
Why did you choose the topic? Before you answer, how do you get started?
So we will start with Honeywell spaghetti.
So
Let that boil for a bit. And then we'll start the...
So I'll put on both for you. So yeah, tell me,
Thank you.
Why did you choose the topic?
So I chose the topic for the simple reason that I felt that growing up, one of the things that we didn't quite enjoy doing was going to what we termed then Ilekeu.
Yes.
You were always afraid of
The flogging.
the caning by the malams and stuff. So to encourage that reading culture amongst children,
Yeah.
I was borrowing from my experience in my work life with one of the telcos, where people were involved in all kinds of circular competitions.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, they won mouth-watering
Nice
prizes
prizes.
and sponsorships. So I thought that what to do was to set up something like that.
Simulate that for
Yes.
okay. So what exactly?
So in 2015, we started the first online Quran competition. And the competition basically allowed children aged, we divided the competition into two phases for different age groups.
Yeah.
Age 7 to 11 and then age 12 to 15.
Okay.
And these children, can I put it
Yes.
right?
Sure, yes. Sure.
Okay.
And they.
Not all of it. This is just for the two of us.
Okay.
That goes in there. I like it long when I'm cooking,
Same here.
so it'll just go in at its own pace. Or maybe I should make it into two. There you go.
Okay. So 7 to 11.
So 7 to 11 and then 12 to 15 years old.
Okay. Why did you split, like that?
I thought that at different stages of your life, you will be learning different parts of the Quran. And I didn't want to give undue advantage to the older children who would have learned a lot more than the younger children.
So what if there was a child of age 12 who had barely finished like still doing alif bata fa?
Okay, so we do it in 2 phases. The first one is any surah of your choice.
Okay.
But we also expect that you will be hungry to develop yourself, and that with the parents' guidance and support, the child should be able to finish his Quranic recitation by the time he's maybe 18 or so, or at least before he's through with his secondary school.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is that because so apart from the fact that you are the one wanting this for them, how has the reception been? How have people been receptive towards it?
So every time someone hears about the online Quran competition, the thing they say, why did you go into it?
Yes.
I was particularly impressed with some of the kids that called in. So we did the online one first, and then we did something on radio last year, and we're doing another one on radio with Star FM this year.
Yeah.
Now what happens is that the children, I need oil.
Okay.
Use this one.
Okay.
The children call in and they sound rather excited to be calling onto the radio program.
Okay.
And they're making an effort. Sometimes you get repeat calls from the same family. Sometimes the calls are coming in from different what you call madrasas. So as a result of that, we feel that we've gotten a very good patronage.
Yeah.
Now, in addition to what we've seen...
Do you announce the price ahead of this?
No. Yes. Okay, so in total, there's a prize money of 600,000 naira.
Okay. That is gingering enough for anyone to kind of enroll in a madrasa.
Yes, so as a result of that, I think that prize is good, but more than that is the fact that we're getting calls from different parts of Lagos, since it's a Lagos. So we have the onions in now, and it smells nice.
Okay.
We'll be adding the ginger and the garlic next.
I'll bring them. So the competition is only for Lagosians?
No, not really. The online Quran competition is for Nigerians, anywhere in Nigeria.
Okay.
And the good thing though is that the radio part of it is for Lagos, but we've been getting calls from even outside of Lagos.
Yes, I imagine so. And they will happily redeem their prizes anytime.
Yes, of course.
This is smelling really, really nice.
Yes.
I would
now
like
we'll add the chicken.
Oh, okay. Immediately.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
It's a really fast meal.
Oh, mashallah.
You want to quickly get this done.
Perfect meal for Sahur actually, because it doesn't take any time. While she's at it, frying the chicken and destroying my nose with the aroma, mashallah. We'll go on a break now, listen to the chef. She always has something new for us for our Sahur and Iftar. See you on the other side of the break.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Surya Shobulo. You're welcome to another episode of Sahur Kitchen Special, courtesy of Power Oil. Today I'll be sharing you menus and recipe for your yummy Sahur and Iftar meals. Today's menu is chicken in batter, which serves for 4. The recipes are as follows: half kilo of chicken, 250 grams of flour, 2 eggs, salt, chili, groundnut flakes, seasoning, power oil for frying. The procedure are as follows: debone chicken for boiling, boil chicken till it's soft with seasoning, break 2 eggs in the bowl, measure 2 spoonfuls of flour in another bowl, add salt and chili, mix together. Put your grounded flakes in another bowl, add chili and salt, mix very well and keep aside. Heat oil in a pan, put chicken in the egg bowl, roll the chicken in the flour bowl, and also put it in the flakes bowl. By this time, your healthy power oil is ready to fry your chicken. Put your chicken in the oil on fire. Continue the process till you finish frying. This meal can serve for 4. Enjoy your meal with the family during this Sahur and Iftar. Have a nice day. This segment is courtesy of Healthy Power Oil. Have a nice day and take good care of yourself. Till I come your way again, Assalamu alaikum.
Some oils can be bad for your health, such as unbranded oil, which is often packed unhygienically and may contain substances that are toxic for the body. High fat content is not good for our diet, so we have to be extremely careful when choosing our oil. In addition to this, adulterated oil may contain trans fat and high level of cholesterol, both of which are not good for a healthy diet. That's why I use Power Oil for my family. An oil with 0 trans fats and no cholesterol. Power Oil,
power oil.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's Sahur Kitchen, and we are making spaghetti with stir-fried chicken with an Asian flavor. So in the chicken, you added something.
Yes,
salt,
I just added salt and seasoning.
and that's it.
Yeah, for now, and then I'll add some of the other ingredients.
So do you need any of them now?
Yes, I'm going to add the
Soy sauce.
light soy sauce.
Okay.
And then I will add
The oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce.
Blending very fast. So this competition, how long have you been holding it?
This is the third year we're running it. I took a year off in 2016, 2017 was then we started again in 2017.
I'm going to take you back very quickly. What was the motive behind it? You wanted people to love going to madrasa as
I
opposed
wanted to encourage children to recite the Quran. I wanted them to realize that there is more to life than just Western education.
Very well.
I wanted them to find pleasure in it. And then at the end of the day, as they grow older, they'll be able to train
pass on the baton to the
younger
those coming behind.
children. So I just added the carrots and
The green
pepper. It's sliced really thinly, so it makes it easier and cook faster. So you don't spend the whole day in the kitchen.
Inshallah ta'ala, the aroma in the kitchen is scintillating, making it all, your stomach is asking you, bring the food, mashallah. Back to the discussion, we will continue this at the dining table. The spaghetti is almost ready. Chicken is ready.
And I'll add the last
Sesame oil. So our chicken is good to go. Are you going to marry them at any point, or it's a sauce and then it's the spaghetti?
No, not at all. They're separate.
Separate, guys. So
The
there's
same
no
way you
marriage
do
here.
your normal stew and
Fair
whatever
enough.
else. Yes.
Okay, fair enough. So there you go. Our meal is ready. Yours should be ready. Why don't we meet at the dining? Conclude this conversation. Who knows? You might be the next person to win the online competition. Stay with us.
Some oils can be bad for your health, such as unbranded oil, which is often packed unhygienically and may contain substances that are toxic for the body. High fat content is not good for our diet, so we have to be extremely careful when choosing our oil. In addition to this, adulterated oil may contain trans fat and high level of cholesterol, both of which are not good for a healthy diet. That's why I use power oil for my family. An oil with zero trans fats and no cholesterol.
Power oil, power oil.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is where we are set to have our Sahur. I trust yours is ready as well. Very quickly, I asked you a question before we took the break, and it was about you to reiterate why you actually went into this Quran competition. The reason why I asked you is, how do you measure, your success, and have you achieved what you set out to achieve in terms of getting the children to recite with tajweed, and how is that working out?
Okay, so one of the parts that I enjoy about the radio part of the online Quran competition is because you can give feedback right away.
Yes, you can hear.
So you can, when the children
tell them.
when the children call in to recite any of the verses that they choose to. The ustaz is on the program, so he can tell them,
oh, you've made a mistake
here. You should improve there.
Okay.
And constantly reiterating, go back to your teacher, talk to your parents, and the parents usually are the ones who dial in and hand the phone over to the children, anyways. So they're constantly getting that feedback. I feel that it's picking up in awareness and in enjoyment amongst children, because before the Ramadan started, when we were going on air, we were already getting calls from people saying, hey, are you getting on the program this year?
And
in fact, even when I was tempted not to, there was a call I received on my phone, and it was a child that called.
So that was a pointer telling you this is
working. This means something, and as a result of that, we hope to continue.
Inshallah. Don't forget, at Sahur time, you want to stay refreshed with Biggie Premium Drinking Water. We'll take a break. When we come back from this break, we will wrap up the conversation and share our final thoughts. Stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it is still Sahur Kitchen and we are already having our meals. I trust that you will send your children to learn Quran the best way. You can get involved in the process. You know, if you're not interested in the flogging part, no parents wants their children flogged because it is actually chasing them away. Why don't you also join in the learning process? There are a lot of online schools now where you listen to the recitation with Tajweed. You also learn along with the children. It will inspire them to learn as well. There is no age too old to learn the Quran, subhanAllah. And let's all revive that sunnah of reciting the Quran with Tajweed in our salah. You attain more khushu, inshallah ta'ala. Until we come your way again, bismillah. Before we go, of course, there's something for you from Right Foods Limited. We want you to stay refreshed,
Thank you
and your family, all of Ramadan and beyond.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me on the program.
To me or to Right Foods?
To
Jazakumullah khairan, to Right Foods.
Right Foods
Limited.
Yes. To Right Foods Limited, thank you very much for the refreshing drink of Biggie water.
Alhamdulillah, we'll be back on your screens tomorrow morning, bi'Iznillah, bringing you another beautiful package of the Sahur Kitchen. Remain blessed.